In 2017, a nurse received a call from a patient who was no longer alive. The entire conversation lasted 44 seconds. The hospital insists it never happened. But the recording still exists. St. Alder's Medical Center was a small hospital in northern Michigan. Quiet, underfunded, forgotten by most. On October 12th, Nurse Emily Rhodes began her shift at midnight. She was assigned to the third floor, where long-term patients usually stayed. Everything was normal until 2:16 a.m., when the phone at the station rang. Emily checked the caller ID automatically. It showed room 34. She hesitated. Room 34 had been empty for 3 days. Inside that room, the last patient was a 68-year-old man named Robert Vance. He had died quietly on October 9th. No family, no visitors, just an unclaimed body and a signed death certificate. Still, the phone kept ringing. Emily answered. A voice whispered her name, not aggressively, not frightened, just tired. Emily recognized the voice immediately. She had cared for Robert during his final week. She remembered the way he breathed, the way he spoke slowly, choosing every word, and the voice on the phone was his. He said only one sentence. "You left the window open. He came back." Then the line went silent. Emily panicked and ran to room 34. The hallway was empty. No footsteps. No sound. When she opened the door, the room was as it had always been. Bed stripped. Machines unplugged. Lights off. Except for one detail. The window was open. Hospital policy required every room to stay locked from the inside, especially after a patient's death. Emily knew she hadn't opened it. The last person to enter that room had been the doctor who pronounced Robert's death. She closed the window and reported the call to her supervisor. He didn't even pretend to believe her. He simply said she was tired and needed a break. When she insisted they check the phone logs, he refused. She checked them anyway. Room 34 showed no outgoing calls for the entire night. But the recording system at the nurse station had captured everything. The next morning, Emily played the recording. The voice was clear. Weak, but clear. "You left the window open. He came back." Emily took it to administration. Within 2 hours, the audio file was wiped. Her supervisor was replaced, and Emily was reassigned to the first floor. She kept a personal copy on a flash drive. 2 days later, her apartment was broken into. Nothing was stolen, except the flash drive. Digging deeper, Emily found something worse. Robert Vance wasn't just an elderly patient. He had been admitted 3 times in 6 months, always at night, always with injuries that resembled restraints. His medical files were restricted. Even doctors couldn't access them. But one line in his chart was left unlocked, as if someone forgot to hide it. Patient reports a figure outside the window every night. Claims, "It waits until I sleep." Robert's final words, whispered to Emily on the night he died, were, "I hope he doesn't follow anyone else." Emily quit her job 2 weeks later. She moved to another city, changed her number, and never spoke publicly about the call again. But every October 12th, at exactly 2:16 a.m., her phone rings once. No caller ID, no voicemail, just a single ring. And last year, she said she woke up to find the window in her bedroom open.